Welcome back to Squawk Box this morning. Time now for our Executive Edge. And Morgan Stanley is selecting 10 startups for their third annual Innovation Lab, where women-led and multicultural companies can get coaching on building their businesses and meet with potential investors. Joining us right now to talk about that and more, Carla Harris. She is Vice Chairman of Global Wealth Management and Head of Multicultural Client Strategies Group at Morgan Stanley Investment Management. So what happens today? Exactly.
Yes, today is the demo day that we've talked about before, so we are so excited. We have over 300 investors that are showing up, so that's been a big learning because the number has gone up every year since we've done this. And so now's the time for the companies to come out and show what they've done over the last 6 months and how they have advanced since they've been in the lab.
So give us an example of one of the 10 companies.
Oh, sure. There's one company called Blue Wave, who actually has gone through some early EPA trials and showed that they can kill MRSA on most surfaces. So that's one exciting thing. There's another company called Mighty Well, which is sort of a wearable med tech company, if you will, that has made some very important strategic collaborations and will probably start a clinical trials with a major hospital in the country post the lab.
Okay,
Blue Wave, go back to that. How does that work? They can kill MRSA?
So they have a machine where you can actually put, let's call it a teddy bear in a children's hospital, and you put it in there for about 5 minutes, and it kills all of the germs that are on this teddy bear, for example.
That's a much bigger problem in hospitals.
It's really huge because, as you know, that's how most infections are transmitted, and whether you're in a hospital setting or not. Or think about an orthotic, for example, someone who has to wear a limb. Those things get pretty smelly. They get infected. Again, you can put it into the device, and it will kill anything that's on that surface.
So, at the end of today, what kind of funding do you think happens?
Oh, I think.
Or how does it happen over the next couple of weeks?
Yes. Well, here's how it's happened in the last couple of years.
Right.
In the succeeding, call it quarter or two, many of the folks that have actually come to the demo day keep their relationships with the companies, and then they will actually be a part of their Series A round, or they'll be a part of a pre-Series A round. So I expect to see that happen in a big way with this class.
And how much money do you think all in, if you were to measure how much money ultimately gets raised after today as a result of this?
I'd say it's in the low tens of millions over the next year or so.
And do we think there's a unicorn in there somewhere?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And don't ask me who it is. I'm not going to say. I have to like all my kids, right? All 9 of them.
If you guys weren't doing this, do you think that these companies would have access to this kind of capital? That's the fundamental question.
Yes, you are right. And I think that many of these companies would not have an opportunity to raise the kind of financing that they'll be able to raise beyond this lab. And not just because of the visibility that the lab creates, but also because of some of the content and some of the coaching that we've been able to give them. Right. So no question.
Okay. Carla, thank you for coming in this morning.
Thank you guys for having me once again.
Today, we always want to hear what happens.
Let us know what happens.
We want to know about the unicorn that comes out of this
I'll
thing.
let you know.
I would be so happy if one of these companies has their IPO here one day. Wouldn't that be the...
Oh, absolutely. Well, one from our first class is on its way, and that's Landed, who you guys had on. She's on her way.